Hey everyone, what's up? R100 here. So today we're gonna continue with another CTF on AWS Cloud Security Series. So this one we are covering flaws2.cloud. It is a CTF platform. It's not 100% realistic, but there are so many there are different services that you can still learn how to use the command line comments or enumerate around. So it's a cool one. We're going to start with the first level and go through the second level as well. We're going to see different services like ECR, S3, and many more. So if you're ready, let's jump right in. So this is our first level. It says that this requires to enter a PIN code, and the PIN code is 100 digits long, so don't even bother to brute force. So when I send that, I just get the response incorrect, try again. I'm intercepting this in verb, so let's see what we are seeing in here. So that's the request that I intercepted. When I follow it, it basically gives me it is incorrect. When I check with Webalizer, I'm seeing that this is an S3 bucket. So let's see if I can actually grab some information regarding my AWS user. If I can get some credentials or anything, that would be great so that I can start enumerating. When I was poking around, it took a while that I realized that when I write these characters instead of numbers, I am getting AWS credentials. That's the part I found a bit unrealistic, but CTF. So that's basically the intro level for us to find some credentials. As you know the story, what I'm doing is I'm going to my AWS credentials. I already have one credential here I created for this video, so don't think that this is something I forgot. So let's start creating a profile. Normally I create these videos first and then I talk on it, but it takes so long time to audit these videos. So this time I'm speaking while I'm solving these CTFs. So let's see, session token. Let's add these credentials. So what am I seeing here? First one is session token. Let's add this one first. I'm also seeing the region. Probably I will use it later. US East 1, good to know. There's secret key. Here we go. Let's add this one as well. Where's the access key? Access key, here we go. All right, we add these. As you know the story, whenever we get credentials, we are verifying it with this command, get caller identity, SDS service. We're attaching the profile. In this case, I called it flow. Perfect, we get the account ID, assumed role, etc., etc. Cool, what else are we gonna do to enumerate on this case? I like this tool, enumerate IAM. I can just link the GitHub repository at the end of this video. It has a Python script, super cool. What it expects you to do is, let me first grab these credentials. It expects you to attach these information on the access key, secret key, session token, etc., to this command so that you can just enumerate all the IAM permissions. I think that was like that, access key. Okay, let me copy paste and then secret key. I hope that the parameter names I remember correctly. Okay, and then session token. This is a straightforward one, but let's see if it's accurate. Copy, paste. We're good to go. Now it will start enumerating the enumerate the IAM permissions for me. But since I grabbed that, this URL is basically hosted on S3 bucket, why not try if I can enumerate S3 before I actually enumerate my permissions? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll say AWS S3 ls, writing the URL, and profile, not the URL, but just the bucket name basically. Let me correct this one. Profile should be flow. Let's also write the region as we've seen it in the verb. It was US East 1. Perfect. We can list the buckets. Probably it's coming here as well. Oh, I'm seeing something with ECR. Probably I will use it later. And let's see this one. You know the drill. AWS S3 copy S3 / level 1 flaws2.cloud. And then this is the endpoint we want to grab, and then say we will save it as test HTML. The rest is the same. Copy paste that. We save the file. So let me move this here. Shove it in the browser. Here we go. Perfect. Level 1 secret. I guess that means we got the secret. And then the next level is in here. Perfect. We got the URL for the next level. Happy now. So let's see. Level 2. So it says something about Lambda, getting credentials from environmental variables. It says something about least privilege. Also talks about input validation. And gives some information here. The next level is running as container on here. Just like S3 buckets, other resources on AWS can have open permissions. Yes, I'll give you a hint that ECR is named level 2. So the things that I've seen about ECR in enumerate script was about that, obviously. So I'm seeing some login panel here. So what am I going to do next to enumerate my permissions? Since we know that this is an ECR, let's start enumerating that guy, AWS. Let me attach first profile and region, because otherwise may want to update the comment. Region was US East 1. We're using the same credentials from the first exercise. Service ECR. Let me go to the client comment reference. Where are you? ECR. There we go. Which kind of comments can we use here? So the first thing I do generally when I'm enumerating a service is using describe comment for describe images, describe registry, So let's start with that, because we will need to check the registry, the images. These are the things that I'm interested in. Let's see, describe registry. And another thing that we grab from this hint is basically the registry is called level 2. Good to know. So not registry, what am I saying? Repository. Repository name is this. So let's see what it's going to bring us. So let me do it for images, and the repository is level 2. You guys, you see, I do typo nonstop. ECR, not EC2. Here we go. We got some image details here. The repository name as it's given to us. Image digest, image size. Okay. We got some information here. What else can we do based on here? We can get login and login password based on the enumerate IAM script that we ran. I think it's not completed yet, but it also gives us information that we can run these commands. So let's check it out. Get login, get the information on that. Get login. It doesn't want repository name. Fair enough. Okay, I got the login username here, the password here as well, and also the URL here. So this is, let me break it down. This is our account ID, if you remember from STS get caller identity. Where was it? Here. So that's how we were creating it. DKR is for Docker, ECR, the service, US East 1, this is your region, and the rest is always generic Amazon AWS.com. So if you need to understand how are we creating this URL, that's that. Another thing that you can check is get login password. If you can get that, that would be great, because we can then log in with Docker, and we can get it. That's great. Get login was also providing that in the password, so you can see it separately as well. What you can do here is you can attach this to basically Docker login comments. It will say Docker. It's running in the background, by the way. You need to run Docker app. Okay, then I will say login, and then the username will be, what was that? It was written here, AWS, capitalized. If you don't know this, I definitely recommend checking the reference page, but that's how you're basically defining the password here. Getting from the std in of this comment basically, since we're piping it here. And then we're going to also write the URL here. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, login succeeded. We're happy now. Now we will check for the images. Let me go there. Where was that? Okay, we described the images before. Let's list the images now, since we also logged in. List images. Oh, what did I do? EC2 again. Guys, do you see how do I do typos all the time? Okay, ECR. We get the image digest, image tag, image IDs. Cool. Next, what we can do is we can pull for available images. The comment that you need to write is Docker. We will pull the image. You need to write the URL. What was that? Oh my goodness! When you do a typo, the error message is more scary than the typo itself. Where is the URL? God damn it! Here we go. You write that, and then you need to write the repository name, which is level 2. And one more thing that you need to add is a tag, which is latest. That's how you're basically pulling the image via Docker. We're going to do that. Perfect, we pulled it. Let's see it with Docker images comment. What we got? Here we go. We can run the image here. I solved this before this video, of course, to check and not spend a lot of time. Now we're going to get an error, but I will explain what we're going to do with that. As you can see, my platform is not compatible with this, so we're going to do the following instead. Docker run, and then we're going to write the platform Linux AMD 64. So that's the basic trick to fix this error. After we do that, we're checking with Docker PS for containers. It's a good one. Okay, we get the container name here. What we're going to do next is Docker exec. I want interactive container name. Let's get bash script. Perfect. We get the bash shell, and we're root here. We can run an enumeration script, but I'm generally checking for what kind of processes are running. I'm seeing something here. Python is running on this script. What's the script? Port 8000, and then I'm seeing some proxy functions here, proxy classes, remove starting slash. I don't see anything interesting, so let me go to that folder. Maybe there's see something here. What do we have? Index.html. Maybe there's something here. HTML. Oh wow, okay. That's basically where I'm reaching out first. That means I guess we solved the challenge. So what's that? There we go. Level 3. Lessons learned. There are lots of other resources on AWS that can be public, but they're hard to brute force because you throw it up. Contains web server, got that, and that will be the level 3. What does it say? The containers web server you got access to includes a simple proxy that can be accessed with this URL. I'm assuming I will update this HTTP URL here to get some juicy information. That's what we see right now. Let's also see the hint, which will be useful. It says the containers running ACS on AWS have their credentials here with GUID, where the GUID can be found in the environmental variable. So how are we going to find this? Is here. The environmental variables for a process can often be found in here. So let's start enumerating with that. Instead of HTTP, since I'm looking in the file server, I'm going to write it with the following content and proc self environment. Perfect. We found it already here. So the first hint was also mentioning about this URL, and here credentials. Maybe I can add that one here. This time it will be HTTP, of course. And the GUID, you're seeing it in here. Let's copy and paste that. Let's see what we're gonna get. Perfect. We got all the information that we need. Okay, let's add it like that. .aws credentials. I can add it on top of it. It's okay. Let's call it. Whoa, what did I write? Level 3. The same as always. It was access key, and then it was secret access key. And copy paste this quickly. Next one is AWS session token. Let's copy and paste it from Sublime. This is our access key. Let's copy paste the secret key and take it fully. And the token, it starts from here until here. We are good. And this is level 3 profile name. As always, let's get it with AWS SDS get color identity and add the profile as level 3. When we do that, we get the account ID, the assumed role, etc., etc. Cool. Since we were talking about S3 previously in the description, so what I'm gonna do is AWS profile level 3, and then S3 and LS. Let's see all the bucket names. Here we go. I guess that's our level. So let's see. The same thing, STS, LS, S3. Let's do it like that. I guess that's not the appropriate one. So let's check the other one. Which one? The end, maybe. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to read it. Can this be the URL? Let me see. All right. Okay, congrats. You completed the attacker path. There's also defender path. I'm not sure if it's the level 3 solution, but it seems like we solved this one. So that was that. That was a little CTF basically with 3 levels. I think there's another one like flaws.cloud, not flaws2.cloud, but I may create another video on this one as well. That was like a 3-level little CTF for you to see different AWS services and how to enumerate them, how to exploit them, etc. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment and see you on the next video. Cheers, guys!